Come on, YouTube, give me the juice. You know you want to work. Oh, and we're working. And it's actually working. And we're live on YouTube, baby. That's crazy. You know, this is one of those days where I really feel like I put a lot of time into making sure things were working before I went live. And then my mic wasn't working. So I replugged my microphone and it broke so much stuff. I can't believe how much things break when I replug my mic. It's crazy. It like fucks up everything. Oh, is that a GFA 60? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm still getting used to the whole duo streaming. I think that's kind of part of the issue. Like when it's just Twitch, it's not this crazy, but trying to mix in YouTube and... Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting used to it, but it's fun though. What up, Froggy? Yeah, let's use that GFA 60. Let's do it. Not playing Uno. I didn't have it. I wanted it. I didn't have it. I swear I didn't have it. I don't have Uno. Alright. Watch this. Donnie loves it when I say watch this. Okay, so we have the strength glove. We have the strength glove. But then we also have the HP glove. I think we gotta do it on the strength glove. More damage. I did miss out. Weren't you able to put your Xbox webcam into like the Uno game? Alright. I'm nervous, guys. I'm very nervous. I think this will land, though. Go! Let's go. We love to see it. Girls were showing boobs on Uno? What the hell? Mom, why didn't we have Uno on my Xbox? No, I think the issue was that when I got an Xbox, it was the Xbox Arcade. And maybe that didn't come with it? What was the reason I didn't get Uno and everyone else did? Because I remember seeing my friends online Uno and being like, how the hell do they have that? Did they buy that? Did they use Microsoft points? How the hell did I get Uno? Getting on Uno and showing dick. No. I'm having Uno FOMO. I need to get an Xbox. $5 not even bad. The webcam. It's like Omegle. You go on Omegle and it's just penis for half of the refreshes. Yo, Giga Taco, thanks so much for the raid, man. I saw you were playing some Chronostory. Is that your first time trying it out? I love Chrono. Hey, welcome on in. I'm Shamana, and we're playing Chronostory. And I have a Perma-Beginner right now. We started it yesterday. Got the frozen tuna. There's some Perma-Beginner content on Chronostory. If you get to level 36 on Maple Island, there's a mop you can get, so that's the goal right now. We're trying to get this maroon mop. And the maroon mop is 220 attack. Real nice. It'll be a big upgrade from the frozen tuna. So that's the goal right now. You've been playing all week? Hell yeah. Yeah, normally there's not Perma-Beginner quests, but it's pretty cool. This has a few of them on Maple Island. See, like, this is one of them. Here, little piggy, level 20 beginner only quest, and that's how you get a frozen tuna. So I can guarantee one on the beginner. I plan on leaving Maple Island once I get that maroon mop. Because when I leave Maple Island, I can't come back, so there would be no way to get that. I gotta stick around at least until level 36. I need that. Need that. We're an islander for now. There's way better stuff at Victoria Island, especially with the Lith Harbor gotcha. We're just gonna work with what we got for now. Something I really like about Chronostory is that when you enter a boss map, it'll say how long until they respawn. And also you can just type as a command into the chat, boss respawn. It's one of your favorite subgenres of Perma-Beginner. It is definitely crazy to just be an islander. There was some information in the Chronostory Discord about playing islander, and all of it pretty much just says stick to this guy, farm him over and over again, because he also drops a frozen tuna. Here, I'll pull up his drops. He can drop some useful things to us. We got some star earrings, a little bit of magic defense, never hurt. And that's what I have on right now. I got a high roll, 19 defense, hell yeah. I can get the warfare pants, get a little bit of HP and defense. I got an okay one there. The different white bottom shoes. I love how these look. We ended up getting a decent blue one. A little bit of extra defense. Drops a red whip, plunger, fish spear. Love the fish spear, which is nerfed in classic, by the way. So sad. Frozen tuna, though. I might be able to get a better frozen tuna before we get to level 36, which would be kind of cool. And then one of the prize items, the GFA 60. We just got one. We just got one right before you guys showed up. And it landed, thankfully. We're 1 for 1 so far. Gotta keep it going. This server does really have side quests. I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff on here. I have a high-level Crusader and an Outlaw. And I started making a Hermit. And that's like level 63 or something. But, you know. Felt like making a Perma-Beginner. Wanted to check out the custom content, the unique Perma-Beginner content. Now, what's really crazy is that if you get all the way to level 69, there is an even better mop. And it's 690 weapon attack. Giving big purpose to the Perma-Beginners to keep going. I love that. I fucking love that. I would like to get to that. He did not say when 4th job's coming out. He gave an estimate a while ago, but I think we're now over his estimate at this point. He said it was going to be 4 to 8 weeks, like over 2 months ago, I believe. Well, yeah, for a traditional Crusader, yeah, they're basically Slash Blast Simulator until you're popping coma a little bit into 3rd job, but on Chronostory, it's a bit different. Chronostory makes Crusader insane, and that's mostly to do with the fact that coma is just really powerful, and you can rush around, and rush acts like a mini monster vac. By the way, no stream music. You don't hear it? Oh, Lord. Do you really not hear any audio but my voice on YouTube? Everything's all fucked up. I'm new to streaming on YouTube, trying to get used to it. can't hear it on Twitch either? You guys aren't hearing this music right now? Bro. Why? Oh, you do hear it? So it only works on Twitch, not YouTube? Sorry, YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. You're gonna have to be my prime footage for no background music. Oh, we got a plunger. Sweet. I could use one of those. Here, what about now? Do you guys hear it on YouTube? I just switched something around. I doubt it fixed it, but it's worth a shot. Hey, we love YouTube. It's fine. We love you guys over on YouTube. Hey, Pangu. We're trying to get to level 36. Might take a while. Yeah, nothing. That's all good. I know what must be done. We'll have to reopen OBS. Wait, this might break everything again, but I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna replug my audio. Incoming stream destruction, man. Incoming stream destruction. You can just feel it coming. Goodbye, everybody. I'm fading into the abyss after replugging. Actually, it might be okay. You guys hear everything? Watch it be totally silent on YouTube now. And, you know, we tried. And it seems like everything's completely fine on Twitch. It's almost like I'm trying to get the YouTube chat to come over to Twitch. I promise that's not the case. Anyways. But yeah, I've been killing this South Perry pirate lord. 1 second. Look at the timing. The range is going up too. 96 to 587. Whoa. Oh my lord. Hey, at least you get the voice. We're gonna use YouTube's VOD as my mic track. Everything will be fine. What's up, True? How did Fighter feel at level 50 on beta? It was really weak, honestly. You could tell that as you keep leveling up the fighter, it eventually gets stronger, especially scaling with like weapon attack and getting some slightly better gear. But 30 to 50, you do feel like you're still pretty weak. It was fun, but they might have to buff Warrior. And the reason why they need to do that is because if it's going to be this live service game that they want everyone to enjoy, they're going to have to buff those low levels for people to try out a new class. I mean, if you want to go purist vanilla Maple story, old school Maple, Warrior is a slow grow class. They get better in third job, they get better in fourth job. They're not really meant to be that great in second job, first job. They're supposed to suck, honestly. But for game balance and the future of classic Maple story, it would make sense to make them better, especially the whole needing to completely plow through all your resources on potions and feeling just weak as fuck. The weaker you are, the slower you are, getting around to the mobs less, you're building your resources slower than everyone, get EXP slower than everyone. It's tough. It's tough. I thought it was fun. I thought it was genuinely so fun to kind of have that extra layer of a challenge, but for the game's health, it needs to be better. They need to make warriors better. Yeah, like an actual old school. You're right, Paul. They get better 3rd job, 4th job. And that's something I'm sort of used to, but it's weird coming to Classic Story, because I feel like the biggest call for action is balance the characters out a bit more than what they would have been in the past. Doesn't have to be like crazy perfectly balanced. Like mages can still be really good. They're supposed to be really good in 1st job and 2nd job. Oh, I had no idea. They don't have a crit. They don't have a crit stat or a skill that gives them crit, and all the other classes do. I did not know that. I did not know that. I think what could be solved with that is maybe just lowering their damage and then giving them crit. Because their damage seems fine, like whether or not they're critting. If anything, it's probably more consistent to not be critting and doing higher damage. But people like crit numbers. You know, crit is fun. So it's kind of sad that they're not getting crit, hearing that. Like, they could just balance the damage out pretty easily. From what I understand, Warrior used to work on a pseudo crit system where your damage rolls were kind of already critting, but just without the pink number. It would be the range of what a crit would end up being. Playing Warrior's very gamble. It's a very gamble class. You have the different types of swings. That doesn't apply to Chronostory and Artale and stuff, I don't think. But in actual old school, it'll be like if you stab or overhead swing, it's different damage. It's kind of interesting. How gambly feels, or how gotcha and gambling it feels to play Warrior. But yeah, I don't think that's a troll question or anything. I think that's an absolute valid concern. It is weird that everybody's getting crit besides them. It's like, oh, so they have to wait until SE or something? Now we're rocking beginner. You gonna make the mages wait till SE? The thing is, if they keep it like that and they don't get crit, and their crit only comes from, like, what, earrings and gloves? It might make it so SE scales them up like crazy later on. Way down the line, 4th job thinking. Yeah, you can only get this mop on the island. So we're sticking around for that. Thankfully, the level 69 mop, I believe, is on Victoria Island, so we don't have to stay all the way until 69. Yeah, sometimes taking down the Pirate Lord pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I'm kind of walled off from the spawn rate of the boss anyways. Even if I'm killing fast or slow, I still gotta wait for him to respawn in the channels. No, there's a level 36 one I can get pretty soon. There's multiple maps. There's this maroon mop, which is the current goal. And then there's a legendary mop, level 69. Yeah, Chronostory has 4th job soon. And right now we have videos of the 4th job warriors. And the warriors look fucking insane. How many subs to leave at level 35, 99%? Make a big statement. 35 seconds. Yeah, I think the legendary mop is yellow. And I'm kind of liking the whole yellow theme for the beginner for whatever reason. Even though yellow is int stuff usually. Say usually, I guess I'm just thinking yellow gloves. Maybe the yak. Yellow adventurer cape. We'll definitely want a pink adventurer cape though. I think it would be cool to get the 4th job out before more content. And Baute, the dev of Chronostory, his plan with 4th job, I think, is really smart. This is what he's going to do. He's going to open up the test server to the public so people can try out 4th job. And he did this with 3rd job, actually. He made it a public test server, and you would spawn in at level 70, and so I assume we're going to be spawning in at level 20, or 120 for the 4th job test. You'll just have infinite mesos and resources, and you can try out all the skills and build up some gear using the gacha or whatever. And we'll try out that. We'll try out and test the class, give him some feedback about balance and all that. And while that testing is going on, he's going to work on more content for us to train at. He's going to work on Leafree Deep Canyon, which is like Skelegons and Newts and all that. Right now we have half of Leafree. We have just the base Leafree Forest, but not Deep Canyon. It only goes up to Cornians, pretty much. There's a custom Cornian mob called Apex Cornian. That's all we have right now. Pretty nice mob, though. It drops some decent stuff for the high-level farming. This is where you get best in slot warrior shoe, and also some other good stuff for the other classes. Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does with full map attack on mages. It might be really good. Might be really good. Ooh, so close, so close. Bo, bo, bo. Yeah, Yushin. From what I was seeing in the Chronostory Discord from people that have information about playing Islander, you want to just stick to the Pirate Lord. It is a Maple Island extension. This is a custom hidden street on Maple Island, and it's on the right side of South Perry. You walk all the way over here, and you can enter this map. You can do this before level 10 also, so like you can go do this if you make a new character and you just want to see him. And then he'll spawn in this map. There's some other custom mobs on Maple Island. There's a custom snail called the Chunky Snail. There's the Alpha Pig. Alpha Ribbon Pig. Yeah, CFU. This is basically Islander endgame. You're just doing this until level 36. And then at level 36, I'm gonna do a quest. We're gonna get this mop. We're gonna get the maroon mop, which is 220 weapon attack. That'll be fucking crazy. A big upgrade from the frozen tuna, which is only 85. And then after that, we can leave and go to Victoria Island and then start working on some better upgrades. Go to Liff Harbor and use these gacha tickets I have. I only have a couple, but we'll use them. Yeah, Islander until 36 at least. Ooh, gotcha ticket. Okay, how many do we have? We have 9. We can work with that. China got Diablo 4. Let's go. We love China. I cannot go to market. Nope. I can't party up with anyone outside of Maple Island. I can't go to the FM. You are locked on Maple Island. Island gotcha. That'd be kind of cute. You get some island drip. Trying to think of what items they'd even put in that. Lith Harbor gotcha. That would be kind of cool to walk by that as a beginner, and if you've got like at least one or two, throw it in there. Right, there, you know, there's that like the slime cash shop item hat, the slime hat. Just something that's not in the cash shop, because there is obtainable, non-purchasable Nexon cash shop items. So there's stuff that you can get from Xenomega and the Omega Sector Gachapon, and then there's also Pianus, which drops aqua gear. Aqua gear meaning like swimsuit stuff, snorkels, swim vest, and flippers. You can't buy those, you can only farm them, which I think is really cool that he has farmable perm Nexon cash item shit. I think that's very cool. The green apple suit, that'd be a good one. Snail hat, okay, okay. I think the green apple suit would definitely be a cool pick. People would like that, or the hat for it. Iron body? From what we know... Oh, are you talking about weapon defense? You said difference. Do you mean defense? Yeah, it'd be cool if they made weapon defense a little bit better. Right now, it is not worth getting any defense as a warrior, especially. And maybe for other classes, I'd assume it's not that great either. In official classic. Yeah, putting points into Iron Body is a waste of skill points, currently. It's much better to just use your resources on other skills. Like pot resource. I plan on making a video talking about what I think the best first job into fighter build is. And I'll have like the funded route and then the unfunded route. Because I can definitely see funding being a big part of early game warrior being insane. No one's gonna have funding at first, so you gotta have both. Oh, I didn't read that last part about China. I just read China and then I looked away and started imagining Diablo 4 in China. You're saying that it has gacha? What would the gacha be even in Diablo 4? Is it just good items? Is there cosmetics? And do you spend real money on it, or is it in-game currency? What's the appeal of playing Chronostory? You know, Chronostory is a no-trade server that is like basically old school reboot, and it has a bunch of changes on skills and a bunch of cool quality of life. A bunch of cool added content, like new places to train, new mobs. There's some Perma-Beginner content you can do. Like here's, where is it? Here's a level 20 Perma-Beginner quest that I did yesterday. I think it's cool if you want to try out a unique server that has some new stuff going on and play sort of Iron Man style where you play kind of alone. You can party up with people and get EXP that way, but a lot of the experience is solo. Yeah, we got the camo pants on. Big defense. I think these are 10 minutes. So it fits pretty nicely into just cycling through them. Wow, over 400 people on right now? That's nice to see. Last night it was at 550 again. Yeah, I don't know why the world's West server is in Oregon. 420, look at that. Wow. That's cool. Right behind my cycle. Now you gotta move straight into Portland. Oh, is that why they do it? Because it's cheap and affordable. I see. Isn't it like Amazon server hosted or something? It's cheapest there? Interesting. Yeah, I got a buddy that lives out there, and he did that mainly because he just buys a lot of shit, and they have no sales tax. Genius. He has to, though, for the type of work he does. He has to just purchase a lot of things. But it was like a hobby turned into a business sort of situation. So at first it was mainly just to save money for a personal thing, and now it just works out for him because business works out nice there. What's up, Darth? It's genius, genius. Cow. That's hilarious. You gotta be unemployed to play this class. It helps. It helps for multiple reasons. Yeah, we got some more pig gear. I got the pig headband. Oh, that's what they're calling it? Fun employed? Nah, that's good. That's good. That's hilarious. No, I haven't been keeping track of the EXP. I know it's for sure better than training, though. Training is really, really, really slow. But yeah, if I had to guess, it's probably like... That is a good question. I wonder. I would guess like 80k, 90k an hour. He does not drop a whole lot of mesos. It's sad. 4 minutes? Wait, what did I do wrong here? Alright, let's start going through them again. Yeah, I'm trying to get the pirate gear now. He drops some decent stuff. He drops frozen tuna. And I have a frozen tuna, but I can get a better one from him. Oh, I was in 349. Oh yeah, I really skipped ahead, didn't I? Alright, thank you. First job to get straight to bossing. Unfortunately. 8 minutes. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to the one right after. Whoops. Or no, that was the one right after. Where the hell was I? I got it all messed up now. Time for the coffee break. Oh, there he is. We're good to go now. I think we're back on schedule. He's going down faster and faster. Yeah, this might be best to do in the Asia servers because they have way more channels. But I do not want to VPN into the Asia channels. I'm good. I'll just do this. It's too much work. I'm lazy. I'd actually have to get a VPN on this computer. And I do not feel like doing that. I haven't needed one for anything so far since I got this computer, like 2 years ago. So I just haven't had it. Only 7 channels on EU? Dang. Hey, that's better than what it used to be. It used to be like 1 or 2 channels at a time for EU, which is so sad. Poor EU. Yeah, it's a shame that the channels don't just hold more people. I like having a lot of channels for the sake of easily finding a place to train, but when it comes down to the socializing aspect, it sucks that there's not like one major channel that a bunch of people congregate in. I wish they had a channel one that had a huge cap and then a bunch of smaller private channels. Kind of a weird take on it, but what if there was one channel that was like 1,000 and then the rest of the channels were like 10 or something? So that way, if you wanted to find basically a channel version of an instanced map where you can just go privately train and not worry about someone taking your map or anything, there'd just be a bunch of extra channels for that. Or they could just have one fucking big channel and make instanced training and skip the whole multiple channel thing. But yeah, there's the limitations of MapleStory Worlds, unfortunately. Every time it gets brought up in the Discord, it's always, oh, well, there's a limitation of the worlds. And then it's, oh, I don't know Maple Land and Artale has larger channels. They have like specific things going on with Nexon, some sort of agreement where they can have larger channels. I am not sure. I really don't know why that happens. But he's tried to make the channels larger before and it just created a bunch of lag. But then maybe there's ways to fix that lag. I don't know. I really don't know. It comes down to how you would handle making a game in Worlds, unfortunately, which might suck ass. I think Artale is like 60 plus and Maple Land is like 100 plus. Something like that. I don't know off the top of my head. It's definitely a lot more than this. And then even that old school MapleStory server has like 100 people per channel plus, which is pretty crazy for the world servers. They seem to not lag. Seems to not be an issue. Maple Land 2.0 has 1,000 people per channel. That's crazy. That's so much. Do people still play Artale? A little bit. Yeah, I think a lot of people that have just played it for a long time and they're just still working on their high-level characters are the usual people still sticking around. But not a whole lot of new players, from what I understand. You know, it's funny, people would ask me, oh, does Artale or Chronostory have more players? That was a question that would get brought up every now and again. And I thought, for at least like the Western servers, I thought that Artale still had more players than Chrono. Chrono has way more players than Artale right now. We have, what is it, 400 plus people? I think there's only like 200 people on Western Artale right now. Chrono is doubling their player base. Kinda wild to think about how well Chronostory is doing in comparison. Yeah, rest in peace. Oh, are you playing Royals right now, Trangbo? There's 2,000 players online on Royals? Wow. That's a lot. It's more than I thought they would have had. I wonder how many people are currently playing Legends. Damn, Royals has been popping. Yeah, maybe a little bit of mules here and there. But that's still a pretty big number, right? I know that would probably be the same situation for even Artale and Legends also. I know that Legends is big on mules also. Artale was a big mule story game as well. You could say that a little bit about Chronostory as well. They're less needed on Chronostory, but people definitely still do it. Damn. That's cool that it's been so active. Do you think it has to do with the, of course, the classic hype? CPQ, I never got to do that one. I did plenty of the earlier content, PQs. Ugh, there was some post Big Bang PQ that I remember thinking was kind of cool. I think it was Ghost. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm not even sure what C would stand for. Oh, Carnival PQ. Oh, then I've done Carnival PQ. I don't have a guess about the release date, Asher, but I think that they might give us a release date soon. I think we'll get a date soon. Yeah, Ghost Ship PQ I thought was cool. You'd fight a little boss at the end, of course. Go through the Ghost Ship missions. Pretty chill. It's hard to beat, like, KPQ, though. I know a lot of people are fond of Ludy PQ. Fuck Ludy PQ. It's all about KPQ, baby. Fuck Ludy. I'm just getting those glasses and I'm getting out. If there's any reward, I'm getting it, and then that's it. I want to train on those levels. Do not want to sit in Ludy PQ while people are at the end fucking trying to figure out if they want to do JMS method or not. It's like, oh my god. All of the methods are fine. Just whatever people are comfortable with. I'm down to do whatever. Dude, I can do all of them, but the fact that people sit there and waste time trying to pick one is so stupid. Like, all of them are fine. GMS is obviously slower. Like, let's be realistic. The GMS method, it's for a dull brain and it's slower. But like, just pick one and let's go. If anyone doesn't know a special method, just do GMS. Fuck it. Otherwise, we're gonna be sitting there. Or put them on box 1 or something. Oh, you didn't like the teleport thingy? Here, let me see if I remember the code. What is it? I don't remember it. Nice, BBQ. He's got the game knowledge. I feel like it's always this muscle memory thing where you get to the stage and you don't really necessarily remember the code, but you kind of remember what box to walk on next. I feel like that is maybe why I feel like I can always do it when I come back to it, because I don't know the combination off the top of my head. But you get to the map and you just do it. You couldn't remember it? Guys, what's the combo? What's the code? And then people start getting mad at you. How come you don't remember it? It's easy. It's easy, stupid. Hey, dumbass. And then you start feeling all fucked up that you don't know the code. You're like, oh, I don't know it. I don't know it. You know that glitch that lets you jump under the map and then it spawns you at the top? Where you like coyote walk onto the edge of something and then you jump down? That'd be cool if you could do that on that map and just skip all of the boxes. Is there even a spot that would work? It has to be a location where there's nothing below you. It's like it has to be one step up and then nothing below that. Huh, actually, that makes me wonder. That makes me want to go into that Ludy map and then try some stuff. Really long phone number for emergency services. Oh, Lord. That code's more practical than remembering calculus. Oh, man. But, you know, I think that's why I don't like Ludy PQ. It's just people bickering and wasting time when it comes to the combination. If we don't already have it planned, I think maybe that's how you got to do it. If you jump into Ludy PQ, stage 1, saying to the chat, what method are we doing? Are we doing goddamn JMS, KMS? Are we doing GMS? I'm down for anything, even TMS. Let's do it. They're all really just they're pretty simple to figure out. Like, once someone starts doing it, you'll learn it in like 2 seconds. But not a lot of people will learn it right away, and I've definitely been at points where I was confused with whatever the hell they were doing. But like, once you figure it out, it is very easy. But still, get that figured out right away. Stage 1, before we even get these mice passes, fuck these yellow passes, let me know what method we're doing. Just let me know. That way we can get to the stage and not think about it. And then there'll be like the 3 people that want to be AFK during the box stage because they're lazy, and they all try to like go up to the box 1, and if they don't get to box 1, they try to run over to the AFK spot. That's you? Dude, I will literally go to the hard work, do the final box, and just do all the work. Fuck it. I'll just do it. I want to speed it up. I want to just get it over with. Fuck Ludy. Fucking Legoland ugly yellow brick world. Fuck this place. Ugly fucking location. I hate Ludy. Deep Ludy looks kind of pretty, but damn. Fuck that tower. Fuck 101, baby. Yeah, I try to be one of the hard-working ones. I don't like to pick the AFK spot. And that's not to be high and mighty or something like, oh, I'm so noble, I'll do the hard work. Like, honestly, it's some sucker activity to do the hard work. You're a sucker if you pick that one on purpose. But, you know, it speeds things up. Speeds things up. And I'm all about not wasting time in that bullshit PQ. I am high and mighty. I'm up on my pedestal. You might be on the lowest box, but you're really on the highest platform, on the highest pedestal. Yeah, people would be slow as fuck with the jumps too. They couldn't figure out how to walk off. People wouldn't walk off a box. People would try to jump after every little platform they walk off. What's up with that, man? You do not need to. You don't need to do this every time you change box. People would be like, "Who?" Like, don't do that. Just walk off. God damn it. And then, yeah, and then the thief would start popping haste. Turn that shit off, man. I'm holding right click in the corner. I'm turning that shit off. Maple Story looks maxing. All these things adding up. Ludy PQ is poo-poo. And then you play Warrior and you're missing Alishar. The boss. Is that his name, Alishar? I love his design. Big penguin thing. What the hell even... What is he, a whale? What the hell is Alishar? I like him though. Exactly, Danny, right. Trying to guide people if they couldn't do it the right way or help them figure it out. Alright, move 2. Move 4. Like, let's just hurry it up. Always missing as a warrior. Yep, you get to slime boss. You know, thankfully on that classic test, it didn't feel like I was missing the slime boss at all. What's up, Moose? What class is everyone playing when classic releases? Oh shit, I'm going mage at first. I'm gonna build up my resources and then I'm gonna play fighter. You didn't like Orbis PQ? I thought Orbis PQ was chill. But I have fond memories of glitching Orbis PQ. Whether that be glitching the EXP so you could get it 6 times in a row, 6 clears in a row. Or smuggling things in and out, of course. Smuggling was always a fun thing with the PQs. That you could do that. Yank out the Ethernet cord, plug it back in. Pick up the item. Click out. Just neat that you could do that, huh? So neat. Missing the Crocs. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Actually, no. On the classic playtest, I don't think I was missing the Crocs. I think at some point they might have made it less accuracy requirement, but I didn't start doing any PQ stuff. I only did one, by the way. I did that at like level 27 or something. So it could just be that I had plenty of levels and accuracy at that point. And like had crit, the crit, or precise strikes. I had that maxed out probably by then. You do get accuracy in your skills. So in first job, precise strikes for warrior now gives up to, what was it, 20 accuracy total or 15 accuracy total? Which is kind of a nerf from the other playtest that they had, the LA playtests. They were giving out 50 accuracy and now it's brought down to 20. That's crazy. Why would they do that? They fucking hate warrior. 50 was broken though. 50 might have been way too much. Because you can get accuracy from other stuff. You can get accuracy from scrolls and gear. To a degree, especially considering that you have to actually buy the scrolls or craft them, which cost resources in Meso. And then buying the gear. I talked a little bit about that at the end of my 50 video. Just general issues I found with all the classes. Just some wrapped up final thoughts, but I'm gonna make an in-depth, really deep dive into the first job and second job skill for fighter. Make a video about that and talk about what I think about accuracy and a good recommendation for a build if they keep it similar on release. We're just waiting around for the pirate right now. 21 seconds, okay. Right, Sin has a little bit of a crit nerf, but they're also being able to get that on gloves and earring now, like everybody else, which is cool. I really like that. I really like that crit is something you scroll for now. Kind of a GMS line, you know what I'm saying? But pretty cool. All right, I drank all my coffee. Down the hatch. Yeah, the punch seems okay, but it's possible that it could at least be shortened a tiny bit horizontally. Just a little bit. It doesn't seem as bad as, say, Bowman's whack issue. You want pirates so you can play Buck? Yeah, it's interesting that China just gets Orbis and pirates on release, but we don't? Super weird. I really want to know what the fuck is going on with that. When I did a little bit of research about the whole China release being different, they're saying that the China version is a little bit more closer to vanilla old school, and it's on an old school client. Like, it's not even the same client that we're going to be on in the West. They're just getting a different client. So Korea is getting Maple Land 2. That's their old school that's coming out. China's getting just a completely different client than us. Like, what's going on? I understand maybe it's like different development teams or something, but... Huh? Yeah, Maple Land 2 might be closest to OG. I saw that Maple Land 2, the test server, has up to Cygnus Knights and stuff. And I don't want to be that guy, but Cygnus Knights is not old school. It's not. it's not old school. Like, it is to a degree, like, it's pre-Big Bang or whatever, yeah. But, like, come on, man. That's a little bit too far in. Why do you keep playing this map? It's, unfortunately, the best place for me to get EXP. And also, I can farm a better frozen tuna from this boss. Oh, shit. Did I skip ahead a little bit? Oops. I see. So Maple Land 1.0, they figured, oh, we should just keep going with the content? Is that why they're doing that? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people agree with me. Knights of Cygnus are just not old school. It's pre-Big Bang, yes. But it's not old school. Yeah, and they're too OP, true, yeah. They're way stronger than Explorers, which is not great. Yeah, they used to cap at 120. They eventually changed that. But I remember when I made one, it was capped at 120. Yo, what's up, Star Cheetah? So right now, I'm playing my Perma-Beginner, and I'm technically stuck on the island until level 36 to do a quest. And I'm farming this boss on this map for EXP plus drops. I can get Glove for Attack 60% scrolls. I can get a slightly better weapon than the one I'm using. Oh, 35? Okay, so the weapon is 36, but I only need to get to 35? Okay, very, very cool. Very, very cool. So the quest that's coming up at 35, I thought it was 36, at 35, is a maroon mop quest. And that will be a huge upgrade, and I believe that is the last quest on Maple Island. We'll get that done, get the 220 weapon attack maroon mop, and then we can move on to Victoria Island. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, but for now, we are Islander locked. And we're stuck farming this boss. Yeah, Chronostory has unique beginner content, which is really cool. Also, I finally made a Chronostory command. Here, I'll post it in the YouTube chat. There it goes. No. This actually is a custom map, though. So, if you go all the way to the right of South Perry, this is a hidden street that anyone can access when playing Chronostory. But it is meant for Perma-Beginners. Like, if you try to come here at level 10, he's killing you. He is just killing you. But you can come see him if you want to at least try to fight him. Wouldn't hurt. Actually, it would hurt. You would die, but you might have fun. Yeah, jobless, unemployed, and his name is Job. Being unemployed IRL gives it a buff. So Chronostory does have a link skill system. And by link skill, I mean just this singular, whoever is the highest level character as your two other characters, because you can have 3 characters total. Whatever the highest level character you're not playing is, you'll get a certain amount of weapon attack, accuracy, and avoid from them, and magic attack. So every 10 levels. And this is a fresh account, and there was another character on it, but I deleted that character. I wanted it to be very, 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 very restricted in that way. Not even getting the little bit of weapon attack from my other character. And I didn't want any items or meso from it. Nice, 12 attack, you have a 120 DK, hell yeah, dude. But yeah, there's a good reason to make another character and try out a different class. Some people strictly make a second character just for the sake of giving more weapon attack to their main character. That's pretty much what I did with my Outlaw. My Outlaw is kinda only around to be a weapon attack buff to my main, but the Outlaw is still really fun to play. I really like Outlaw. True. We do need Classic. Hopefully they give us a release date soon. Full of EXP. What's up, Vance? It sucks waiting around. It'd be cool to get an official date at least soon. My prediction is that on May 11th, they're going to announce a date. I don't think May 11th is when something will come out. Like, I don't think we're going to get the release on that day. But I suspect that they're going to be like, okay, here's the date. Here's the time. It might be like in the winter or something. Who knows? I've heard that Nemi has responded to people in-game during the closed beta test saying that it would come out when it's colder out, which, you know, that leads us to believe that it would be autumn into winter or even next year. No more hope in open beta, you just want the goddamn game. Yeah, true. You do not get any other skills as a beginner. You just get those quests and the exclusive mops. You're gonna take an entire week off for Classic World? Let's go! I know a lot of people that are gonna do that. They're gonna take a bunch of time off work and just go crazy. Yeah, at this point, I don't think anyone wants to do an open beta. They just want the real thing. Because what, we're gonna have an open beta and then that's all gonna get wiped? Just a bunch of wipes. What are we, some butt cheeks? Enough wiping. What's up, Nip? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It looks like just playing solo as a perma-beginner is kind of the best thing to do. It is what it is. It might be that we rendezvous at Victoria Island, if you guys want to keep going. But yeah, like trying to share the Pirate Lord is just not ideal. Got to level 26, sweet. The game is around 70% done. Yeah, I've heard that before from others. The 70% number that Inkwell was telling people. I wonder what's up with that. I might go for a quick smoke break in a second. How'd you get the tuna in Maple Island? I'm glad you asked. There is a custom beginner quest. Level 20, and you can get the motherfucking frozen tuna from this. He has you kill some ribbon pigs and then a custom alpha ribbon pig mob, which is pretty cool that there's some custom mobs on Maple Island. So yeah, you do that and then you get the frozen tuna. But there's another way to get frozen tuna. This boss that I'm farming right now, this Pirate Lord, he happens to drop the frozen tuna. It's super low drop rate. It's actually the rarest thing he drops. 0.2%. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a frozen tuna drop from him. But the fact that it does drop, that means I can get a better one than this, because that could roll above average. The one that you get from the quest is always 85. But if I could get another one from him, that might be nice. Exactly, you can get above average. We're working towards the mop still, which is the level 36 upgrade. But in the meantime, we can get that from him. So this will be a good temporary upgrade if we can get a better frozen tuna. But hey, let's go on a quick BRB. I'm going to take a small little break. Quick break time. I'm going to throw up the BRB screen. I'll be back in just a moment.
In the online adventure of MapleStory, you can find your inner hero, make friends, battle monsters, join millions of others who love to play. Explore the fantastic world of MapleStory. MapleStory, it's your story. Play free at maplestory.nexon.net.
And we're back. So, you know, I said I was gonna go smoke because I thought it would make me sound a little bit cooler. I actually made myself a peanut butter sandwich. That's what I was actually doing. And it was really good. Yeah, so I had just the butt end of a loaf left. One slice left, just the butt end. Took that, folded it up, made a little peanut butter taco. No, we couldn't double stack it. We didn't have the bread. Normally, I don't do that anyways. I limit myself at 2 slices. I'm not crazy like that. What's up, Yam? Is Chronostory better than R-Tail? You know, that's a good question. In my opinion, it's better, but the better answer is that it's just very different. Chronostory is like custom skills. There's no trading. It's like old school reboot with some interesting stuff going on. Whereas R-Tail is closer to vanilla old school MapleStory. What's up, Nancy? Who's that? The Buzzcut Bros? Is that the twins? I've heard good things about the twins. I think I'll have to check them out at some point. They're GMS streamers that I'm aware of. I know of them. I gotta start actually watching them, though. Gotta go smoke. Actually, Goons actually makes a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Hey, I'm back from gooning. Had to goon. No. No, none of that. Also, why are we calling jacking off gooning? Back in my day, it was called fapping. We used to have fap folder. Now it's called goon folder. How the times have changed. Oh yeah, the twins from that CGI. Also, hey, by the way, was the audio working on that? Could you guys hear it? What's up, Smith? Smithella. These kids and their damn photos. Their damn iPods. Damn iPod Touch. Fap sounds gross. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Goon does not sound as bad. The thing is, the word goon, when I hear it, I immediately register and picture in my head, like mafia goon. Like something like that. Goon might sound worse than fab. You know, because goon kind of has that goop tone to it, where it's kind of like gross sounding. It isn't like the pronunciation, you know? You feel like you have to say while you're saying it in a way. It's a part of the word. Yeah, it sounds a little bit grosser. Fap sounds aggressive though. Fap sounds sharp. Fap sounds like someone's attacking you with the word because it's so abrasive to even hear. Like you hear it and you're like, oh wow, did someone just try to sharpen a saw around me? What the hell just happened? A big scrape sound in my ear almost. The big p sound at the end of fap. Whereas like goon has that gross but very soft tone to the word. Goon. It's like Goo Lagoon. Some SpongeBob narrator shit. It sounds a little bit softer, but it's still gross. Both are bad. I think that is what it comes down to. Both suck. Tinny versus Woody. I don't think I've ever heard someone call a boner a tinny. Never heard that. That's got to be something Canadian or something. Where are they saying tinny? Let's go back to jacking off. Just, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who is masturbating? All right, enough of this talk. It's becoming gross. Now that I've elevated it to that word, we're using words like masturbate. This is where it stops. This is where we cease action. They're trying to silence the truth. Jacking off sounds the most ethical. Honestly, having a wank sounds the most ethical. I feel like having a wank sounds like the least offensive way of telling someone. Having a wank. I feel like you're region locked with that one though. You got to be in the region where it sounds fine. You say that out here in America and it sounds like you're trying to make fun of people. Yeah, it's very British. It's region locked. Pandora's what box? Come on. Train the snake. Train the snake just sounds like peeing though. W Bates. Saying Bates for masturbates. W Bates, bro. But spelled not like bait. You know, you would say that and people would get confused with the B-A-I-T. That's the thing about the English language. We have bait and then we also have bait. But bait could be slang. Anyone baiting? Then you have bape. Yep. Then you have bathing ape. That's right. Me and my bapesters. You know, when I was younger, I used to think Soulja Boy was saying, now I got some babes today, but he was saying, now I got some bathing apes. Wait, actually, I don't know. Oh, is there a Monty Python Tinny versus Woody scene? What's up, Active? What's up, Chill? What's up, Rage? $4 Oh, man. Oh, you forgot to lock it? Ooh. Hey, you know, last on welcome weapons, if you get a high roll, you got to treat it like the bathroom and you're taking a big poo. You got to lock it. The door. You got to treat it like the door of a bathroom. Sorry, that sucked. Am I going too fast? Gotta treat it like your heart. Lock it, and then throw away the key. Wait. $3. Oh man, I'm way ahead of schedule here. We're going back to the starter channel. I got me some bathing apes. Yeah, wasn't he wearing bapes in that shot? And he was dancing? Isn't that why he said that? Wait, if I go here. Ain't your daddy, turn your speakers down. Nah, crafting the unwelcome stuff is pretty easy. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I meant to clear that up for you, but I forgot to respond. Yeah, you're all good, Rage. No worries. Just takes like sapphire or something to craft it. And you probably already have that. You know, Soldier Boy was into RuneScape, right? I think the next play is to get him into Classic when Classic comes out. Like, Soldier Boy, there's going to be a lot of hype surrounding this game, and everyone would love it if you played it. And it's true, everyone would think it was hilarious. And there might be something really funny that happens. Yeah, the RuneScape streams were funny. How's this console doing? Damn, I wanted a Soldier console. The Soldier console. It was a real thing. It was just like a, you know, a repackaged emulator machine, but it was a real thing. The Soldier Pods. No one ever got the Soldier Pods. I want to say that the consoles actually did ship out, though. He scammed people on the pods, though, I think. I think he never sent those out. Trying to get the Kent belt. Damn, good luck. I was watching Matt a little bit earlier, misusing. Oh no, he wasn't farming it. It was Togane that I was watching. Togane put out a new video. And he was farming that for a little bit. Farming the Kent. I'm glad that Togane's been doing Chronostory on YouTube. That's nice. I think Chronostory deserves the attention. Shamapods? Oh wow, I've leveled up twice and not put any points in. Not even thinking. A title player? I might get a cheesesteak today. Yup. Oh shit, it's May 1st. You know what that means. This event might be over. Yeah, how long was this event for? Let me see. Oh, it's over. No more egg. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, I just 3-shotted him. Now we're fucking cooking. Wow. I'm strong. I'm so strong. Wow. Nope. The Sugar Rush candy's a part of Chrono. You can keep getting the candies. But yeah, that egg is over. No more. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Got an orange shoe. Is it going to be better than our blue white bottom boots? Which is 20 defense. This is possibly a 4-speed also. That'd be an upgrade. Oh, 25. Ooh, that's definitely an upgrade. Nice. Love to see it. And I kind of prefer the orange anyways. Cool. You'd have to figure out exactly how long you're taking in between the CCs. So maybe I just want to wait until it says like 30 seconds or something. Because that kind of works in a way. I mean, you could also just do the math if you take the VOD. And just add it up and then take the amount of time. This is good EXP though. It's definitely better than training. Oh. Nice. No, Glaze. There's no Cygnus Knights. It sure does, Nipton. It is good EXP. Especially with the tuna. Yup. We're playing beginner. Yeah, it's so hard to get a good drop from him. I got one GFA 60 though, Nipton. And check it out. We passed it. You forget why they call it Perma-Beginner? Oh, Perma is just short for permanent. You just stay beginner. Nope, none of that CFU. It's just the quests and the mops. Yeah, Nipton, I was looking into some of the Islander information on how the Islanders play. And when there was less channels and the boss you could only kill every like 5 minutes for a little bit, the strat would be that you'd run back to Ribbon Pig and then you'd use whatever your fastest weapon is that one-hit KOs. And you keep raising your dex because your dex raises your minimum range. And you want your minimum range to always be one-shotting the mob. So the idea is that you want to like move down from slow weapons to whatever you can one-shot with. If you're asking if Chronostory has pirates, yeah, they have pirates on this game that I'm playing, Chronostory. Yes, yes. Pirate's really good. Especially Outlaw. We have the same decks. Nice. I'm dumping into strength right now so I can put on that mop, though. You need a lot of strength to wear the mop. I forgot what it was, like 130 or something. It's a mighty mop. I'm gonna go ahead and check really quick. Oh, is this boss from the original game? No, I believe this is a custom mob. It's supposed to be from Herbtown, but he brought it over to be a South Parry mob and a little field boss. Do we 60 the mob? Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely 60s. It would be safe to go 100%, but 60 is going to be more fun. I'm going to put 60s on mine for sure. Still killing the pirate, yup. Just trapped in pirate hell. Until level 35. Can players create custom maps for others to play in this game? On MapleStory Worlds, you can definitely create custom MapleStory Worlds. It takes a little bit of learning, but it's possible, and you can make games within it. It works like Roblox, where you can create games for other people to play if they search it on the browser. So if you learn how to make a MapleStory Worlds game, yes, you can do that. If you're asking if Chronostory has custom map editing, no. I don't know any private server or anything ever where they would allow that. That sounds like a really cool idea, though. Yeah, so with the Worlds server, the Worlds creator, you can make a jump quest, probably. You'd have to mess around with the speed settings and all that to make it feel a little bit more like old school, but it's possible. And it seems pretty user-friendly because, if you've seen the tile editor, it's actually really, really, really user-friendly. You can just like paint in a map. So like something like this, you could literally like click and draw and then diagonally pull and then click and draw to the right, and it would just make this. It's not like difficult photoshopping or whatever. You could easily do this in the worlds thing, which is pretty cool. For basic stuff, it's pretty good for that. Stuff like this, like the shark and the extra assets, takes a little bit of better know-how. But making basic maps and like a jump map would probably not be that bad at like an entry level. I messed around with the world's creator a tiny bit, but not too much. Just a little bit. It seems fun. I doubt I'll get more into it though. Oh, that's really cool, Glace. Actually, Nipton in chat is really good at Super Mario World stuff. So that's cool that you bring that up while he's around. And you know, I used to use a program called Lunar, I think, or like Lunacy or something. And it was an old game, or like, yeah, like game creator for Super Mario World. Lunar Magic, is that what it was called? And it had the little lunar moon from Mario as the icon. Yeah, I've made stuff in that. I couldn't figure out how to get warps and like teleports to work correctly. Like transferring you to different locations. And I only really had like one map that you could play on, but it worked. Like I was able to play on it. I remember doing that when I was a kid. I didn't get too far with it. Maybe I had a couple maps that were like basic and connecting to each other, but I really wanted to get like special pipe mapping to work, and I couldn't figure that out. It probably was easy, but I was a stupid kid trying to make that. And I tried to make it like a troll Saiyoban action stage. Like it was super trying to be troll. There was hidden blocks everywhere and shit, and there would be like, you go one direction and then you get stuck in a hidden block room and then you just have to reset. It was some asshole shit like that on my stage. Because I was a fucked up kid. I was an evil kid. That's cool though. Do you remember playing any of the custom ROM hacks for that game when you were younger? Gotta be a wizard for the advanced stuff. It seems like it, right? Oh yeah, I wanted to read out the stat requirement for this maroon mop. So the maroon mop that we're working towards, it does require 130 strength, which seems like I get there in one level. Very nice, very nice. Someone was saying that yesterday too, I believe, that 34 was what we were going for. Yeah, 220 attack on the mop. That's a big upgrade. It's a lost art. Yeah, I'd say in a way it is. Now we have the modern, more user-friendly things like Super Mario Maker for that. But yeah, a lot of custom game creation, it's a lot more niche. A lot less people probably do it nowadays. There's definitely still a lot of passionate people that still make custom games and whatnot, and fan games. I love the fan game scenes of all sorts of different games. Yeah, Mario, especially Super Mario World, having such a big like Kaizo scene is really cool. Love ROM hacks. Just love the idea of players wanting to make a different version of a game and then actually doing it. What's up, Norbert? You're playing as Islander. Yo, hell yeah. Let's go, man. What level are you? I love to hear that. And hey, if you did want to re-roll the maroon mop, it only goes up 2 weapon attack. The max roll is 222. That doesn't seem worth it. Oh, yeah, I'm just curious about it. I definitely don't dabble in it. I don't know anything about how to game dev or anything. I'd like to eventually one day. Too busy playing them. Oops. 12 seconds. Yo, what up, J-Tran? Yeah, I think when it comes to game dev stuff, I'm more interested in like very primitive, old school dev tools, like just ancient dev programs, probably really inefficient and bad, just because of the, I guess, the novelty of it being an old program that would have been used by devs back then. Like, I think the more modern stuff is definitely cool, but I'm just not interested in it. Like, that being, like, I don't know. Like, Unity is obviously the great example that I can really only think of. Like, learning Unity or something, it's just not really interesting to me. Just because of it being so modern, I guess. I like the idea of, like, the limited shit that they had to use back on, like, Windows 2000 computers and shit. Some Windows 98 bullshit. No, I don't know what that is. I don't play any phone games at all. What's Chronostory? It is a self-found reboot old school server with custom skills and a bunch of quality of life. You can't trade, but you can party up with people. And there's a lot of unique, cool things going on. Yeah, Chronostory is a lot of fun. You'll probably see a lot of MapleStory creators playing this. Good waiting room for Classic, in my opinion. I was just playing it anyways before all the Classic stuff came out, just because it was a fun thing to do. Chronostory is great. I love it. Maple Idol. Yeah, didn't they have that big scandal where they lied about getting something in game and then they refunded everybody? That's crazy that that went down, and then they raided the Nexon headquarters and all that. They're in hot water. They're not so trustworthy with all that. Did you not know about that, Box? Yeah, they had to refund everybody's money. Like, every penny of it, too. Like, if you spent, like, $1,000+ $2,000, $3,000, whatever, they would have refunded all of it if you put in the claim or whatever. They're just sending back everybody's money. Didn't they ban anyone who filed for a refund? That would be funny. That would be fucking funny. I don't think so, though. Yeah, fuck the ban. Wouldn't you just want the money back? You make out like a bandit, you get your whale fund, and then you just get to leave with all your money. It's like going into the casino, losing, and then they're like, you know what? It's okay. Here you go. And they give you all your money back. Like, here's all your losses back. Have a great day. But you're not allowed back in the casino ever again. Speaking of phone games, not really a game, the guy who made iBeer apparently made a lot of money off of that beer app. where it just looks like you're drinking a beer. Because he charged like $1 for it, and then he made like millions of bucks or something. Pretty cool. Imagine you get to live off of making beer. First mover advantage. Yeah, getting in on those early novelty apps, kinda genius. Getting in on the fad. Oh, I need that app. I need that, bro. I need to look like I'm drinking a beer. I had the smoke one where you hold the screen, like you put a finger on the screen and then smoke would come out the bottom. And shoot up on like a black background. It's so funny looking. That one was free. I'm pretty sure I had the beer one because like if you cracked your iPod Touch or iPhone, I think you could just get most apps for free, right? Love having the cracked iPod Touch. That was good times. I'd boot up my iPod Touch and there'd be like a blue weed leaf logo instead of the Apple logo. Cool. Fucking cool. Where is this guy? There he is. Whoa. Would you guys wail on MapleStory if you just had millions and millions of dollars? I feel like at that point, yeah, you might as well. No shame. Or you could be like the Candyman and buy it for everyone. The Candyman? What does that mean? Why did I say the Candyman? I guess the man with the candy. Yeah, after saying that, I'm like, what do I mean by that? Who is the Candyman? Who the fuck is that? I just put some Vicks Vapo Rub under my nose. Oh, man. That's freeing my soul right now. 2 minutes, okay. Very rich who plays Reg Story and he's bought so much gear. Damn. How much do you think his account's worth? Any spot you recommend as a mage fire poison at level 75? That's a good question. At 75, you might be able to go to aliens early, or like Chief Grays early, and then use the poison. I think they're asking for Chronostory, Trangbo. Which doesn't have Ghost Ship. But that would be a good pick. Tens of thousands for that account. Damn. Is he gonna play Classic when it comes out? Yeah, you can go to Omega Sector and go to the aliens, maybe. Or go to Chief Gray's. Also, it'd be a good option to go to Deep Ludy. You could probably use the poison at, what is it? Death Teddies. And then Phantom Watches. Yeah, you gotta get him on the game and then have him fund you. That's the strategy. Hey, my cousin. Hey, don't you want to play MapleStory with me? He's like, alright, man, I know what you're doing. Don't you want to play some Classic with me? Like we did as kids. There will probably be something people can wail out on Classic. And if not through the game, then, you know, people will be buying the best items and best drops online. They'll be RMTing that shit. For sure. You know, it's kind of crazy to think about. I think when the server is fresh and things are first coming out, a lot of those items are going to be really expensive at first. Because people are just going to be willing to pay for the best stuff right away. And that price could be kind of extreme, depending on the person who's spending. Like Chaos 10% scrolls, I think will actually be worth a lot of real money early game in Classic. Like in the first week of Classic, they'll probably be worth actual money to get stuff like that. Not saying you should RMT when Classic comes out, because it's not allowed. It's just crazy to think about the prices that it can go up to. Like you land a Chaos 10 on a glove first slot. Yeah, realistically, you would get in really early, try to get your funds up with stuff like that, and then when you do want to actually start hardcore grinding a character, then you're all set. If you want to go that route. Yeah, you're getting paid to play the game. You get something out of it. I was watching Giga Taco earlier, and he was talking about how Path of Exile 2, the more extreme players, there's a lot of expensive, heavy RMT that can be done with that game if you're really knowing what you're doing. And then also RuneScape. RuneScape being in like an ancient RMT location, like it's like the king of RMT, it seems. It's encouraged pretty much, and everyone just does it. And gold is like a big thing on there. The ever slowly changing exchange rate for that, for US dollar. That's another thing to think about. I wonder how much Mesa is going to be worth at first. Like, how much is a mil going to be worth week 1? 1 mil. Like $100? More? Could be. I have no idea, though. I'm just throwing numbers out there. MapleStory 2 was like that. And this was also brought up on Giga's stream earlier. And this is also something that has just been a thing for other games, of course. And you'll hear about it for many different reasons, but especially in video games. Places like Turkey having like a much less valuable currency than like the US dollar. It ends up being like livable wages to make money in video games and just sell stuff online. You get livable wages in countries like that, which is crazy to think about. And I remember hearing stuff like that kids would hack and gold farm on MapleStory way back in the day and then make a livable wage, and they were like able to like fund their family and support their family IRL, which is awesome in a way. To think that like some know-how kid can end up making a difference in his family's life because he's good at RuneScape and MapleStory, and he just happens to be in a country where the money's not worth that much. Really crazy to think about. Used to buy WoW gold when you played Classic WoW. They save a country by allowing the player to sell gold. Yeah, so it's just totally allowed there, right? There's no slap on the wrist or anything for doing it. Remember your brother would buy mesos all the time back in the day? Damn, way back when. Way back when. Way back in the day. I wonder how much he was paying for meso back then. Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. When I was younger, I definitely have done that. The thing that I've done that you're asking? Oh, for mesos? Something like that. And I don't mean it like a cuss word. Just didn't want to say it. And I remember it being like, I think $10 for a bill in GMS. Show for meso. I don't even know if those beep sounds are showing up on YouTube. I'm playing like a censorship beep sound. I think it's only showing up on Twitch though. Probably so fucking loud too. Sorry about that. And what's up, Cyrano? It's good to see you, man. Something surreal about how you can pass by somebody in a video game that's essentially grinding out their 9 to 5 while you're just having fun. Right. Like someone's really doing that to get by and you're just on there to have fun. And you might be one of their clients. Kind of thing. Whether you're buying something from them in game or whatever. Yeah, the EXP here is pretty good. Each kill 1400. Oh, you heard the beep on YouTube? Nice. I'm glad the sounds are working over there. Because, yeah, you don't hear the background music that I'm listening to. Right? Do you hear me, like, jumping around and attacking the boss, though? Does that audio work on YouTube? Or is it just me talking? $10 for 100 mil? Oh my god, $10 for 100 mil. It's expensive. Yeah, $10 for a bill sounded like the normal rate. Actually, no, $10 for 100 mil. What year was that going on? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it wasn't a bill. Maybe it was 100 mil. Because when I saw those prices, I gotta say it was like 2011 or 2012. Oh, okay, sir. No, I see. Thank you. I wonder what that is. No, you don't gotta refresh. It's definitely me. I think it's because my audio crashed earlier. I'm sure next time I go live, I can get it fixed. Not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me. It's me. Damn, I'm excited to have a cheesesteak today. We for sure getting a cheesesteak. Gotta. You gonna start Chronostory this week? Dude, hell yeah, you should. You have an idea of what class you're gonna play? Why beginner? There's custom beginner content on Chronostory, which is really cool. There's some custom quests and custom rewards. Some cool stuff for sticking around on Maple Island. This right here is a Maple Island field boss that I'm farming. I'm actually in South Perry right now. Here, I'll show you how you can get in. So if you play Chronostory, anyone can actually access this map. It's right over here. You just go right past Shanks before your trip to Victoria Island, and if you want to come check out this field boss, you press up right here. Then you have a custom field boss for Perma-Beginners. Hey, you missed some job advancements. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. Low-key beginner since the custom stuff sounds awesome. Dude, sick. Do you see yourself hitting 200 as a beginner? No. I do want to try to get to level 69, though, because there's a level 69 mop for beginner only. And it's 690 weapon attack. Yeah, but the goal today, we're going for a 220 mop, which is at level 36. I believe it's a 35 quest, but the reward is this level 36 mop. And it is a ton of weapon attack, which will be a huge upgrade. I'm glad you guys like that. Took a little bit of setup. Ooh, Sugar Rush candy. Real nice. Soon we can use the red whip. Nice. So if this quest is 35, we just got to get to 35, and then we do the quest. And I assume the quest is just killing this field boss. It's probably, oh, you go kill him once, if I had to guess. Because there has not been a quest for killing him quite yet. And he is level 35, if you check his level. Mush MS, is that on Worlds? So when he spawns in, I'm gonna double click him. Just to confirm. I'm pretty sure he is level 35 though. Yeah, level 35. And wow, now only needing 40 accuracy to hit him. Now that I'm a much closer level. Something that I really like about Chronostory is that it has the built-in monster dex, but that monster dex is super convenient for warriors especially, because if you double click a mob, it'll tell you exactly how much accuracy you need to 100% hit them. which is fantastic. $2008 to 2010. Oh, nice. So then maybe it was the similar prices when I was seeing that price as a 2010s player. So check this out. That's a GFA 60. That's the only scroll he drops, so I know for sure it's that. And hey, we have a glove with a 60 passed on it, and now we have another 60. Let's go for it. This passes. Go! Easy. Yes, sir. Kabang. Whew. You were here for both 60s we got? Sheesh. The second 60. Let's go. Getting some more power in. And our minimum range went up to 103. He went to Phantom Watches and you got to 76 in 8 minutes. Sheesh, that's fast. I'm glad that was a good place for you. See, like, Chronostory might have better locations for fire poison, but if I had to guess, they would still just do great at those maps. So you got the poison gas going. I'm pretty sure you can use that at early levels, and then you can just use second job skills to clean them up. What are the chrono rates? It's 2 times experience, 2 times drop, and 3 times quest EXP. But the EXP for mobs is more like 2 to 4 times EXP because of the mob density. Poison Cloud, you can use level 1 explosion with that. Oh, okay, so you go around just popping them when they're all low HP. Very nice, that's smart. Yeah, I never really thought about how early a fire poison could do that. The whole gas method, where they go around just farting on everything. Never played fire poison. Looks cool though. As soon as you get that single point from 70, you can just put it into that. Ooh, no prereq. Been watching Misusing in my streams lately, enjoying you guys because you can't see yourself playing MapleStory lately. Hey, that's fair enough. Yeah, I've also been watching Misusing play a little bit. I'm glad that he's been making a... Or I say making. I'm glad that he's been playing that Bowman on Chronostory. That's really cool. Damn, 1 point and you're good to go. That's all you need. Fire Poison's a good class. Excuse me. Getting all the low roll hits, damn. 2 more levels though. Coming up on the next level for this right here. We got 90%. Getting close. What is it, like 1% a level? So we gotta kill this thing like 100 something more times. And we're waiting around a little bit. Oh man. We could go try to farm some stuff. What would I farm though? I guess a better pig headband. Yeah, we could try to get a better one of those. Slightly more HP, slightly more defense. Go to the angry pig for a little bit and show you guys the custom mob. It would be bad EXP though, unfortunately. It would be a good option, just to switch things up. That way you guys don't have to see me hitting this boss over and over again. Ooh, gotcha ticket. Okay, so we have 91.85. Let's do the math on how much this is giving me on level 33. Yeah. 500. That was a big hit. All right, okay, so I had 91.85. Okay. So what is it? 1 point math. Do the math really quick. So that's that's pretty good. Okay. I'm curious what it's going to be next level. Get a rough idea of how many it's going to take. Because it is just 1.26 right now, which is pretty damn good. But if we're killing them kind of slowly, that's something to take into account. It's not like we're back-to-back killing them. I feel like on average we're waiting like 30 to 40 seconds even for him to just even spawn. What up, Jake? I promise it's a good idea. The custom content is worth it. What's up, Hank Hill? Nice frozen tuna. You a fan? I love this thing. You think so, Impulsive? I hope. We need another GFA 60. One more GFA 60 before we're done training here. This sounds terrible? No, you gotta join me. You gotta make a beginner. Oh, it's so fun. Fish spear. You know, it's kind of funny. This is a lot easier to do than playing Warrior on Classic World closed beta test. I'm not kidding you. This is way easier. Like, potion cost and everything, this is, like, easy as fuck. This is so chill playing Perma-Beginner on Chronostory in comparison to that. Like, I barely need to look at the screen when I'm doing this. And also, I feel like I'm doing pretty much the same damage, if not more damage, than I was. But I also have a frozen tuna, but still. What are we farming? This is the best EXP on Maple Island. Just farming this boss over and over again. But he can also drop a better frozen tuna. So you get a default frozen tuna by doing a level 20 quest. But you can get a higher roll frozen tuna from this guy. And then also he drops GFA 60. Hell yeah. Which we've gotten 2 of. And then he drops some other cool stuff like the white bottom boots, warfare pants, and level 30 earrings. So he's definitely worth farming. Yeah, this is on South Perry of Maple Island. Here, I'll show you how to get here really quick. And next time you're in South Perry, guys, if you walk beyond Shanks, there'll be these, and you could take a little photo. But if you press up right here, it brings you to a hidden street. And then there's some Perma-Beginner content. Well, right now it's an Islander because there's Islander content. But after I get to 35, I think I'm safe to leave and go to Victoria Island. Because I think the next mop upgrade is in Victoria Island. But I'll have to make sure. It's possible that I want to stay. It's possible that I want to stay a little bit longer. Yeah, there's a level 69 reward. You get a really, really powerful mop. Nice, 130. Now we have the minimum requirement to wear that level 36 mop. So what we could do is start pumping points into Dex now. which wouldn't be a bad idea. Oh, okay, great. It's in Lith Harbor, the NPC. All right, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to get screwed leaving that. The 69 mop is crazy. It's 690 weapon attack. It's fucking crazy. And it actually gives them a sort of decent top range. Their min range still is dog shit because they're a beginner, but it's awesome. It is so good. And I've seen a few level 69 plus beginners that have it. Yeah, there's the link of the actual stats on Chronostory decks if anyone's curious. What's up, Leon? How you doing today? Welcome on in. I'm just working on the beginner. Waiting for Classic. Damn. I really hope we get it soon. Oh, okay, so the quest is a level 70 quest, but the mop requires level 69. Okay. Kind of weird with the inconsistent level requirement of quest to weapon, but it's fine, it's fine. So Olaf has it. Olaf and Lith Harbor. Very nice. Wait, how much are we getting? 1.12? Wow, that's really good too. Not bad, not bad. Not much of a loss from the last level. The beta tease. Yeah, I understand it's intentional because it's supposed to be like funny 69. My point is, why is the quest level 70 and not 69? And then why is the level 36 mop quest level 35? It just seems kind of strange. Like, why is this quest one level under and then that quest one level above? It's just kind of weird and inconsistent. That's my point. Yeah, I get the 69 joke. I definitely get that, but why not make the quest also 69? My first thought would be 70 because third job, like you get to the third job level requirement. But then again, it's like you might as well just make it 69 for the quest. I'm not gonna try to dictate what level he should make his quests though. It's his game. This is not on my main account. I'm doing a fresh account with no other characters on it. I don't have any attack boost or accuracy boost or anything. And I'm not going to give myself any items. Because I don't have any. Fresh account, beginner. Wanted the full experience. I thought about doing the main account for the beginner and wiping my assassin. But, I don't know. I'd get that big 20 weapon attack from my level 200 character. But it's all good. I'll just do that with the hermit. Maybe we could ask Baute to make the quest level 69. Yeah, like it wouldn't be a big difference, right? It's just one level. It's like, why not make it 69? But that also makes me think that this Maple Island quest, and people might not like this, but shouldn't we just increase it to level 36? Like, what's the point of it being like weird and inconsistent for the only 2 beginner quests in the whole game that give you a mop? It's weird and arbitrary seeming. It's like, what's this whole this one's below, this one's above thing? Like, again, it's his game, but like, just kind of interesting choice. Yeah, so here, I'll show you. 0 Blessing of the Fairy. We don't want any weapon attack or nothing. I want it to be terrible as possible. I want Baute to keep working on 4th job, though. I'm not going to make any suggestions. I see people keep trying to make suggestions about, like, weird small things, and it's like, dude, just let him work on 4th job. Let him just finish 4th job. Like, you should change the... Like, we should increase the mob density on deep Ludy gatekeepers and stuff, and it's like, yeah, I agree, but let's work on other stuff. That's just an example. I don't think anyone's actually brought up the deep Ludy gatekeepers and Thanatos in a while. But it used to be something that would get brought up multiple times. Or it'd be like, why don't we increase this so we can farm the drops? It's like, dude, he's working on Leafree right now. And I think that at the time he was like working on Leafree. Just like, let him work on stuff. He can do that later. What if you don't get skill points for 4th job for being over level? Fuck! Then we're fucked. Then we're so fucked. Yeah, I just get into 4th job and I can't put any points in. No, I have a bunch of loose sitting points from 3rd job. Hopefully those just carry over. I'll be fine, right? Right? I'm trying to play one-handed, whoops. No, I'm not jacking off or something. That's not why. Say one hand and everyone just assumes the worst. Job. Sub Shawnee. Okay, I'm just kind of delaying it a little bit, you know. I have to. Otherwise, they're not going to be spawning. I gotta slow it down just a bit. We're almost at 35, the next quest. I'm with Job right now, and he doesn't have a job. The streets are saying you have to be unemployed to play Perma-Beginner. This is true. What's up, the Beast for the win, 6831? Is this beta? No, it's not. This is not the beta. Unfortunately, the beta test period has ended. This is Chronostory on MapleStory Worlds. Whoa. Purple whip. Okay. 50? Okay, it's the same as that one. Pretty cool, though. Just came back to old school MS after 20 years. Nice work. What's up, man? Just started on Maple Royals, first server you saw. Now you're seeing a lot of this Chronostory. Is it worth switching over to Chrono? You know, Chrono has a lot of custom stuff going on. There's custom skills. There's no trade. It's more of an Iron Man experience. If you feel like that sounds appealing to you, I think you should try it. I think it sounds like a great decision. Royals is definitely more vanilla old school, so if you're looking for something more true to the old school way of playing, Royals is fine. Plus, Royals client feels really good because it's using an actual old school client with like wizard files and all that shit. At least I assume. What's up, 2005 Maple? Huh? Warrior only hardcore server? One death and it's gone? Whoa. Wait, where do you play that? Is that on Worlds? I would love to play a warrior only server. Holy shit. It's called Window. Oh, Windia. And it's on Worlds? I will try that out. I don't know if I'll try that out today because I'll probably be wrapping it up in like a half hour. But I'll absolutely try that out. That sounds super cool. I was kind of considering Maple Land 2, but I don't know about Maple Land 2. Cygnus Knights, whatever. Kind of a big turnoff for me, to be honest. I wish we could have just gotten Maple Land 1. They have like Ghost Ship and all that over there. I don't know. It's kind of cool. You can go to MP3. Yeah, wow, hardcore, you die and you lose your progress. That sounds like fun. I'll definitely try that out. I always thought like a hardcore Maple Story experience would be cool because it's kind of hard to not die in Maple Story, you know? Whether it be lag or whatever the fuck, it's just not really a great game to do deathless. So to actually do that sounds sick. You're slash blasting away, very nice. You're gonna try out that warrior only server? Hell yeah, dude. Let me know how it is, Dio. What's up, Hexu? Welcome. They make you sign a waiver, like an in-game fake waiver. That's funny. Ooh, vouchers. Okay. You made a warrior too? Nice. Intake, you're playing that also? You hate Slash Blast? No, you gotta learn to love Slash Blast. If you die in the game, they come after you in real life and come kill you, yep. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad you bring that up. The Windia server. So I can just look that up on Worlds and it's warrior only hardcore. That sounds fun. What content do they have? Yeah, I'll add you. Your name is Chrono on there. Is there like an in-game buddy list? That sounds fun. Oh, no buddy list right now? Okay. 6 days of Victoria Island, 1 week of Elnath. Interesting. What the hell? Yeah, I'll for sure try it. I think maybe that's what we'll stream tomorrow. If that's the case. Oh, there is a buddy list. Oh, cool. Imagine PvP old school world server. That would be fun. What's up, Chenlo? I think that would be fun. Did you play PvP on GMS back in the day? Anyone else do that? It was so fun. It was really busted and was imbalanced. But it was so fun. I loved PvP mode. You hated it? No. You probably hated it because you had a class that sucked on it. I had a class that was OP and broken and could hit faster than everybody. I swear it was like Dawn Warrior or some shit. And it was just better than every other class I'd face. I'd get the top score almost every time. I was a god at PvP. Just due to imbalance. Whoops. It was bad? Oh my god. You guys picked poop classes. I see. You guys played the bad classes that got completely shafted. Oh, okay. Is that why I'm losing EXP? Ah, jeez. That sucks. Yeah, it sucks. This boss isn't really great for sharing. You feel like you have to just do this solo if you want to do it. Otherwise, it kind of screws both of the people trying to do it. Oh, did MapleStory 2 have PvP? I had no idea. Okay, my girl's calling. Let me pick up the phone. I'll be right back. Oh, whoops. Would love to have MapleStory 2 available again. You know, maybe down the line we'll get old school MapleStory 2. Guys, MapleStory 2 is coming back! 3 worlds, like 3 servers. Ooh, the red shoe. I'm almost out of space. Oh, so are they separate games? Because I feel like I've heard about that Broa one before. Like they separate worlds games you launch into? Is that what you mean? Yeah, Pirates are in Chronostory. Got both Marauder and Outlaw. MapleStory 2 with only the content of the first 3 months would be perfect. You think so? I think I just got caught in the load loop right here. It's gonna spit me out. Come on, Chronostory. This is how long it would take to join Artail. 30 seconds plus every channel. Let's go. Used to be called Sakura. I feel like I've seen the Sakura pop up in the browse section. Like just recommended or something. That's cool though. I'll definitely check it out. Warrior only server. I'll probably stream that tomorrow. There we go. Just had to wait a long time before it finally kicked me out. and you can grind on endgame. Nice. Where the hell was I? Oh man, I'm all out of whack. And my wife's gonna bring me a cheesesteak. Oh, baby. I'm living the dream. $19 seconds, nice. It's like the ninja tweet. Yup. Braless wife delivering me a cheesesteak while I play MapleStory, and I just leveled up. And I just got a drop. Yeah, just want some unhealthy, cheesy, crazy, big old cheesesteak. Oh, man. Three-shotting the field boss is nice. You gotta kill like 65 of these. We're gonna be here for a while. I'm thinking that we might be able to get this done before we get the cheesesteak. That's the goal. We're trying to finish the quest before the cheesesteak. Damn, you landed a 10 on the last slot. Let's go, box. Huge. Congrats. What's up, Cabbages? Your gunner? Let's go. Oh, your Ginner. Let's go. You got a Perma-Beginner? Let's go. Very cool. I'm almost done with the Maple Island content. I just got to keep farming these bosses back to back. It sucks that this isn't something I can do with other people. I got to just do it solo for the best EXP. If you try to do it with more people, everyone just gets slowed down. Very nice, Cabbages. What level is your beginner? About to? Oh, hell yeah. You saw the first stream and got FOMO? Dude, it's so fun. There's custom content. Okay, that's not right to say. When I say so fun, I like the struggle of being a beginner. You might not like it. I think it's kind of fun to do this. But I hope you have a good time. Welcome to the beginner lifestyle. You gotta stay Islander at least till level 35 so you can get the quests. Hold on, I'll pass this 10. Watch this. Kaboom. Oh, never mind. Damn, we can't scroll for shit. Some odd jobs. Okay, okay. Nice, dude. Yeah, I've never actually made a Perma-Beginner before. And Chronostory having a little bit easier ways of doing it, as well as the custom content. Thought it'd be fun. I wonder who got to the highest level beginner on that MapleStory closed beta test. Wonder what the highest level was. I saw like at least a level 29 or something, a level 29 beginner. 28. Which is pretty crazy. Played Islander to level 41 in a 2.5x a long time ago. Damn, nice. Nice, cabbages. It'll be your first. Had 30 average players at the time. Aw. You were the only Islander. You know, it's crazy. Chronostory, even though there's not a ton of people online, I have ran into a few people while running around on my Perma-Beginner, and they'll be like level 5 or something, and I'm just like holding a frozen tuna. It's kind of funny. I'm like, hey, what's up? Have fun. I just look like some crackhead. Just look like some lunatic that's staying on Maple Island. How come the 10% doesn't work 100% of the time? That's what I'm saying. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with the numbers. It should just work every time. You died to mono in the hardcore server? No. You went for a crazy challenge. How'd you get the tuna? So there's a level 20 beginner quest in Chronostory that rewards you the tuna. And also this custom Lith Harbor, or not Lith Harbor, this custom South Perry field boss that I'm at. And I'll show you, it's actually a hidden street on South Perry. You go past Shanks, and instead of going to Victoria Island, you walk over here, you press up, and there's a hidden street for a field boss. He also drops the frozen tuna, and his can roll with stats. So the quest one that I have, it's always going to be 85 attack, but the one that he drops can roll higher. And I think it can roll 5 attack higher, so we can get potentially a 90 attack. Pretty sweet, huh? But yeah, there's a quest to get yourself a guaranteed one that you can use. Want to start a Perma-Beginner and Modern Maple? Any tips? I don't play Modern Maple at all, so honestly I wouldn't have any tips for you. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. It doesn't go up past only one weapon attack? Dang, man. Oh, thanks for letting me know, Yushin. I would have assumed that it goes up way higher. I guess it is a level 20 item. Maybe that's the big idea. It's the fact that it's a level 20 item. Wow, it only goes up to 86, so even if I got a better tuna, it wouldn't be a significant difference. I deserve that one weapon attack. Thank you. Thank you, Froggy. It goes green if you get it from Lith Harbor. Oh, interesting. So it just skips all the other colors, and because that's the highest, it just goes green. I love that. Yo. Smasher. Thanks so much for the raid. How you doing, man? I'm playing Perma-Beginner on Chronostory. We're playing some old school MapleStory. And I'm not choosing any class. I'm just staying the beginner class. And I'm staying on Maple Island, the beginner location. Welcome on in. What's up, Miso? What's up, Sky? How was your stream? Yo, I like that you've been getting in front of the camera more. What's up, Charge Buff? And what I mean by that was with the shorts content and then maybe future YouTube content or something. You put out that video talking about reminiscing on doing that Counter-Strike 1.6 skip. Or maybe that was like Half-Life or something. That's cool that you're doing that, man. I'm just trying to give you some encouragement. Hell yeah. What should your third slot be for Chrono? You have a Hermit, an X-Bowman, and an Ice Lightning, but you're not vibing with the Ice Lightning. Well, you have a Hermit and an X-Bow, and you didn't really like Mage, so maybe the last picks would be either Pirate or Warrior. Maybe go Pirate or Warrior, Pole. It's harder to do than streaming for you. Hey, I get that though, because recording things and then putting yourself in front of a camera to be edited later or something, for some reason it kind of trips you out. Whereas streaming, you feel like you can just kind of flow with it and it doesn't really matter as much and it's kind of no big deal. Something about making a video or recording a narration or something, it's tough. I've personally recently been trying to do some YouTube videos because I've been enjoying making the MapleStory content, and I got a little MapleStory YouTube, and recording for those videos is really weird because I'm just so not used to narrating anything. And I sit there and like re-record lines like 10 times when it's something I could have just said on live stream the first time and got it right the first time if I was just naturally speaking about it. But the fact that you record it makes it so weird. Yeah, you feel like you're in front of like a big audience or something, which is funny because ironically the audience is live streaming. There's an actual audience that's listening, whereas like recording is totally private. So it's weird that there's this like opposite feeling of stage fright, you know? It's like, what the fuck is going on? Why can't I get this out? Why can't I say it? And then like trying to do like a long take, it's even tougher to do that. You feel like you can't do one big take of everything you want to say. You just sit there and you're like, well, okay, wait, I got to think about what I said. Hold on. What did I say? Hold on. And then you listen to it and you're like, I don't like how I said that. And you delete it. Like, fuck this. It starts getting annoying. You're like, why did I say it like that? Why do I keep saying things like that? And then you start getting all this weird, like, self-conscious, do I really say things like that type of feeling when you're recording? And again, with streaming, it's not like that with streaming. You don't feel these ways. Used to change your entire voice when you're recording. Nice, nice. Just switch it up and put yourself in a different mode so you can just lock in a different way. That's probably smart. Yeah, you write a script and you're like, wait, I don't actually talk like that. This isn't my normal flow of speech, so it's just throwing me off. Your MapleStory 2 videos, you don't even sound like yourself. Yeah, doing a script is like a whole nother ball game. It almost seems like you could just give yourself bullet points and then just try to say something about the bullet points or something to make it easier. Because if you start trying to type out a big script and then trying to read it, and then especially verbatim read it, you're going to start talking like a robot and be like, huh? What did I just say? Why did I word it like that? For me personally, about the video narration things that I was doing, I wasn't writing a script. I just had like the idea written out on my notepad of what I wanted to talk about. So I wrote like accuracy issues with warriors. I was like, okay, say how I feel about the accuracy issue, and then just record that, and then punch in another line, punch in another line. I'm punching in all these verses like a rapper. I'm punching in like a Detroit rapper, man. I'm like, all right, next verse. All right, next verse. And I'm sitting there like fucking playing with the volume. Damn it. And then you start enunciating things louder or getting closer to the mic and you don't notice yourself doing it. And you're like, wait, I like how that sounded, but the volume's wrong. Fuck me. And the compression's making it sound weird, so I gotta just go in and mix it. Fucking driving me crazy. I hope that you get more used to it, though. I think it's definitely a challenge. But I totally feel what you're going through with that. From just doing the little videos. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, let me make this about me thing. Because you know everybody loves it when people do that. Oh, how can I make this about me? But like, I'm just saying that because I relate. For a recent experience. I for sure relate. Oh, thank you, Froggy. Sub to my Maple Story YouTube. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just put out a little video on myself getting to level 50 on the closed beta test. They had an official closed beta test recently for official classic Maple Story, which they don't have a release date for or anything right now, which is fucked up. We're just kind of like left hanging here. They don't want to give us a date. Just to do that in your speech classes, do bullets and do little reminder things. Yeah, because it's like if you try to write out a whole thing, you're going to throw yourself off. You got to just do the bullet points. You know, in high school, I took a speech class. And I remember I gave a speech about the Illuminati. I won't get into that, but I just wanted to share that. I got a good grade on it. I also did a report on how to do jump style, because we had another thing where we had to show people how to do something, so I taught my class how to do jump style dancing. Like that old European jump style shit. And I put on some jump style music and I taught everybody how to do that 5-step routine where you like kick. Oh! Where you kick forward twice and then you alternate or whatever. Shawnified Mac. Yeah, once I get to level 35, I can free up this Pirate Lord for the other beginners to farm at. It's kind of funny. I feel like I'm absolutely hogging this boss right now. You want 15? Since you're already in here? Okay. It sucks that it's like this. You really do gotta solo play. Thank you, Shawnee. Yeah, we also saw Island on here, the other channel. We saw Island T. And I want to be able to let him farm it too. I feel bad. I really, really, really am hogging it. I've been at here farming this boss for 3 hours now. We're almost done though. I'll get out of their hair. We love Jobless and Job together. The perfect duo. Yeah, jump style and the Illuminati. The two major topics that you need to have covered in front of your peers. I liked that class. That was a good one. Good class. Definitely made me feel a lot better about public speaking. Because I remember like my first assignment or two, I was all shaky voice, breaky voice, very nervous about it. And then a couple assignments in, I was getting a lot more chill with it. I was like, oh, I'm kind of comfortable talking in front of people. This ain't so bad. Definitely helped with that performance anxiety when I was younger. Bum 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 bum. Oh man, these things suck. 0 defense. We are making progress on this, though. Got like 39 more kills and then we're done. What is this from? What song is this? $146. Oh no, this is like Crimson Balrog music, right? Final fight. Oh, this is the Zack music? Oh, yeah, that's where the horns come from. The How much decks you got? I have 54 decks currently. What's up, James? This mix that I'm listening to right now, in the description it says that the music is ripped from the official .22 client. That's kind of cool. No recompressed anything, it's just ripped from the client. I like that. Here, I'll link that in chat. There you are. Hold on, I love this song. This has got to be top 3 songs for me from the MapleStory OST. I really like this one. I really love those Marty O'Donnell inspired sounding drums. Literally sounds like the drums are ripped straight from a Halo track and then just thrown over MapleStory melodies. I love it. Them nice soft crashes, that real nice soft drum line that he's got going on this. Let's Zeeper. Nice. Gotcha ticket. We're almost there. We get a little over 1% to kill. Yeah, I feel like Perma-Beginner on anything that's not Chronostory probably is pretty damn hard. Thankfully, there's some nice rewards for playing Perma-Beginner on Chronostory. Definitely seems tough on vanilla old school. You're super limited. Almost there, almost there. The finish line is in sight. I think I might end up getting the cheesesteak before I finish the level, though. Considering that we have to wait each time he spawns. Oh, check this out. My party? Straight all perma-beginners. Pretty cool, huh? That is a beautiful sight. A full minute. Oh. It might be a good idea to just wait like a minute or two and then let them all respawn. Can you do that on Classic? Grabbing the very top of a rope? Also, I saw a video yesterday. Dude, the pet food spam trick still works in Classic Client. You can spam pet food without a pet and then get past loading zones. That means when the Orbis ship comes out, you can go to the bottom of the ship without it loading. Loading you outside, I mean. I'll show you guys how to do that for sure when we're all playing it. I'll show you guys how to flex on the Orbis ship. But yeah, it's as simple as spamming the pet food button with your pet put away. Pretty cool. I used to do that as a kid. Spam pet food to get into a loading zone. Like the bottom of EOS Tower maps, like all those ladders would always warp you, but you can go below and just sit down there if you wanted. Yeah, the top of Hennessy Hunting Ground. That was the example they used in that video I saw it from, in that short that popped up on YouTube. I'm so glad that that trick still works. I almost wonder if they like on purpose made it work, because I'm pretty sure it's not the old school client, so it almost seems like they would have done that on purpose. But then like the jump down trick still working is kind of interesting, being able to jump through the bottom of the map and then warp up to the top. Yeah, you know, I was saying it earlier, with that warp up to the top of a map trick, I think it has something to do with like the spawn point of the map or something, which might not be the top of the map for every map. But I was wondering if you could do that in Ludy PQ and skip like both the combination stage and the box puzzle stage and just warping to the top with that trick. I don't think so, but imagine. It really just depends on where it spits you out when you go below the map. Because it's just like a fail-safe thing that if you fall below the map, it just spits you out in some safe respawn point. So close. It's already 5. I'm trying to squeeze into this channel. Channel is full. Fuck you, bitch. No, it's not. It's at 24. You're lying. Fucking liar. $1 says that this was the channel. Oh, it put me over here. Okay. That always happens to me. I'll rejoin and then it'll put me in the channel that was full. I'm like, hey, I was trying to get in there anyways. Da, 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 da. We're getting so close. Are you seeing this EXP bar? It's almost overflowing. Are you guys an EXP bar half full or half empty type of player? Do you feel like 50% is not a lot, or do you feel like 50% you're making a lot of progress? I love the progress. I see even 10% and I feel encouraged. Sakuno, thanks for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to the team.
Thank you, new Shamana subscriber.
Holy shit, that's loud. You don't get off the game until you're 50%. Come back to a nice solid EXP bar. Thank you, Sakuno. Welcome. Playing some old school Maple. I'm playing Perma-Beginner. I appreciate it. Right, now I just gotta do that 10 times. Exactly, Island T, you know. You get to 10% and you're like, okay, 9 more. That's not so bad. Alright, sorry for Toy Factory enjoyers, but I gotta skip that song. You like seeing the 10-20 increases? Every little bit is encouraging, I swear. I love leveling up. I love seeing the EXP bar move. Even by a little bit. Oh, okay. It was an anonymous gifter? Okay. Thank you, Anonymous. It's saying the wrong thing in my chat. It's saying the wrong thing. Well, thank you, Anon. Who is Germa? What's up, Yohane? Nope. We're stuck as a beginner. That's our destiny. No job advance. No job and no job advancement. Gotta slow it down, gotta let them spawn in the next channel. Hold on. Doing some messaging. I'm making a sale, selling a beat. So I want to definitely respond to that. All right. Back to the beginner. Oh, I know Germa. Yeah, never mind. I know who that is. That's the YouTuber. Back to the beginning. What's a solid class to play in Chronostory? Honestly, most of the classes would be a good pick. I would say the only classes that kind of suck in later levels is Bowman and Ranger. But every other pick would probably be cool. Beginner is solid. What's up, cutie cat? Hey, how was your birthday? Or is that today now? Happy birthday. Yeah, beginner is a great pick. There is custom beginner content on this server, so there would be a reason to play it. Nice. Glad you're having a good B-Day. You just jobbed advanced into Archer. I do gotta warn you. Third job Archer does level the slowest out of all the other classes. But maybe in fourth job they become godly, so you could still hold out. Could still hold out. I don't want to sway you away from it right away, just in case fourth job is really good for you guys. Oh, we used to do Team Fortress 2 content long ago. Very nice. I love TF2. What a great game. Team Fortress 2. Good times. Chief Bandit is one of the best classes. It's super cool and really, really chill to level. They have an insanely good AoE they can use. And Strength Bandit is super viable. Hey, we're right about done. I'm excited to do this mop quest. This Pirate Lord does have some cool drops. He drops Star Earrings, get some magic defense, Warfare Pants, some defense and HP, these 4 different white bottom shoes, these white bottom boots, real nice, Red Whip, Plunger, Fish Spear, a Frozen Tuna. That's the lowest drop rate item he has, the Frozen Tuna, and it can roll up to 86. I thought it could roll higher, but it can only roll up 1 weapon attack higher, 86. And then I guess really the prize ticket item would be the Glove for Attack 60, since I do already have a Frozen Tuna, and it can't go that much higher. But yeah, GFA 60. We found 2 of them so far. And thankfully we landed both scrolls, but we got 3 slots to go. But yeah, the main reason I'm doing this, aside from just those decent drops, it is the best EXP for a Perma-Beginner to just be farming this boss over and over again. Wonder if we're getting the game this year, MapleStory Classic World. I hope so. I hope we get it sooner than later. You ever think about doing a book voiceover? Your voice will suit well for it, you think? That's very flattering of you to say. Thanks. Thank you, thank you. No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm cut out for that type of stuff. Yeah, so Bruno, after we do this Maple Island locked quest, we're safe to go over to Victoria Island, which will be a huge upgrade to have access to all the different items at Victoria Island, especially Lith Harbor Gachapon, where we can get tons of good beginner items. And we already have a couple Gachapon tickets, which are our global drop rate on this server. Everything drops Gachapon tickets, which is pretty cool. The narrator who did Mushoku Tensei. Never heard of it. Anime? Or something? The little rasp. I do have a little bit of a rasp, and I think that's just because I've been a smoker for over 10 years. Been smoking since I was 14 years old, and I'm 31. Maybe a little bit from phlegm because of allergies or something. A little bit of mucus in there. A little raspy voice. Little bit. Oh, I appreciate that, Chill. There is a lot of really good Maple streamers out there that I really like watching. I'm glad that the larger Maple streamers have been playing Chronostory, though. It's cool to see Chronostory getting some shine. Like Misusings, he's been playing it for the past couple days. Yeah, I still smoke. I would like to eventually stop smoking. It's just weed that I smoke. I wasn't really big on nicotine. I did a tiny bit in high school. Just more like a social smoking thing. And then like a little bit in college days, I would social smoke a tiny bit with tobacco. And then blunts and stuff also counts as tobacco. But not really big on nicotine. That was never really my thing. Was mostly just a weed smoker my whole life. Whole life. Well, I say whole life. Since 14. I have been trying to quit, though. It's just kind of tough. I'm so used to it. It does help with, like, a lot of things. But I would imagine that if I completely stopped, I'd probably be fine. Just gotta stop. Trying to quit your nicotine right now? Dude, good luck. You got this. You got this, man. I know it's tough, but you got this. I believe in you. Alright, one more kill and we get to level 35. Ooh, that's right, Fluid. One more kill away from freedom. Well, then another after that, because I think we have to kill him for the quest. But we are super, super close. Hey, good to see you. And thank you so much for the help finding those Crusader assets. I was looking for the middle part of the Crusader orbs. You know how Crusader has the 5 orbs that surround you? I found the orbs, but I couldn't find that little middle spinning part online anywhere. And Fluid helped me find it. Super clutch. Freedom! Let's go. And if I check this, the Pirate in South Perry. Look at that. Level 35 beginner quest. And he's right over here. So that map that we were just in is in South Perry. It's right beyond Shanks. Pretty cool. You tried smoking when you were 14 and nearly coughed yourself to death. Yeah, it's good that you didn't get into it. For anyone that never got into smoking, that is really good. Don't ever get into smoking. A lot of the current smokers, we all don't want everyone else to do it, I promise you. I know there was all those years of like pro-cannabis. Oh, it's fine to smoke weed and all that, but it can become a bad habit if you do it like how I do it. And also costs money. It's a little bit expensive. Whereas like if you don't smoke, if you don't spend any money on it. It makes you look really cool, though. There's that. Especially cigarettes. You look a lot cooler smoking a cig. Here, come over here, Shawnee Mac. You want to be here for the big moment? The big final kill? And then I can let you and Island T have these bosses back because I've been hogging them like a motherfucker. It's expensive here in Holland. Oh, okay. My last time killing this guy. I'm gonna miss you. No frozen tuna drop, though. Ooh. The red shoe final drop. Oh, my equip tab is full. Yeah, let's drop one of these. They're being sold anyways. Right. Same, Froggy. You're definitely what you could consider weed dependent. It sucks to get to that point. I mean, you can make anything an addiction. It really kind of just comes down to your personality and how you treat things and the type of habits you make. Easy habit forming. All right. Big moment. Big moment. Did you find it yet? Do you not have space in your inventory? Bastard! I got too many red shoes. Alright. Did you find it yet? Maroon mop! Dude. There it is. We have reached our goal of maroon mop, baby. 220 weapon attack. Oh my, oh my. We got to get to level 36 to use it. But we got our quest. My, oh my. Now that we've gotten that, we can leave and go to Victoria Island. Are you off? Yep. I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, my islander friend. See if you can one-shot him. Now, I gotta get to level 36. That might take a while. I'd have to spend like another half hour, I think, farming him. But we can go to Victoria Island now, which is huge. We're safe to finally leave. Goodbye, Maple Island. It was fun while it lasted. Well, here's the spoils. We got some pants, got some shoes. We ended up getting the 14 defense pig headband, 15 defense shirt, 13 HP, 22 defense pants. We got 2 GFAs to land on the work glove. We love that. The star earrings, 19. Okay, okay. The frozen tuna from the quest, and then the orange shoe, 25 weapon defense. One-shotting Pirate Lord would be huge. Should we stick around and do one more level? So we can one-shot him? Do you guys actually want to see that? It would one-shot him, I'm pretty sure. Island T's probably trying to get right into these. I don't want to take it from him. Yeah, I don't think I have the time to level up one more time. But that would be a great way to start off the next beginner stream. Maybe get one more level in and then kill the pirate boss, and then we can go off to Victoria Island and then spend a stream at Victoria Island. Yeah, because I'm about to call it. My wife's about to be home soon. About to have some food. Yeah, I hear her actually. She just got home. So let's go ahead and call it there. This has been a really good stream. Hey Circa, welcome, welcome. I'm actually just about to end stream. I did beat the cheesesteak.
You have to
by like a minute.
Because
what?
I'm so tired. So if you want to like keep streaming.
Oh, I wanna end it and eat.
Oh, okay. Well,
it's all good though.
Victoria Island.
Thank you, baby.
All right.
Thank you, baby. Even she sounds bookish. She does have a nice voice. So we're going to stay on Maple Island. And we're going to get to level 36 so we can use our mop. And then we'll kill the Pirate Lord. Hopefully with a one-hit kill with the maroon mop. Yeah, Victoria Island would be better EXP. But I would like to stick around and kill the boss just one last time, but holding a mop. So we'll do one more level here, and I'll see you guys again soon on Victoria Island. Tomorrow I think around the same time, around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll go live again, and we will kill this boss. And then do some training in Victoria Island, do some gachapon in Lith Harbor. Ooh, I'm excited for the gachapon. I am excited. I'm gonna go ahead and raid my boy Titanium Jones. He's playing the Wind Waker HD, which is sick. I love watching people play Wind Waker or any of the old Zeldas.
How about that?
We'll go ahead and end it there, though. Thanks so much for watching. And if you're over on the YouTube stream, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and end it now. I'm going to raid somebody on Twitch. Take care, everybody. Thank you, YouTube.